Saya mau coba. Saya mau review aja ya. Oke, let's review what you have learned so far before you do your first exam. First, you already learned the important one, which I feel you need. I need to remind you. Okay, the first, this one is this one simple linearization. Okay, for example, I give you this one, y is equal to say 3x plus 4 square. Round linearization of this one, round x equal 1, something like this one, right? It's equal 1. Okay, it's simple. Answer. You know that y is equal to dy over dx, okay, and then you have to calculate around x is equal to 1 multiplied by x, right? And this one, if you derive this one, what you have is 2 multiplied by, sorry, this one is capital X, right? This one is X, big X, okay? 2 multiplied by 3x, right? Plus 4 power 1, multiply the derivation of this one is 3. Okay, so you basically, and you have to calculate at x equal to 1. Something like this one, right? So this one become 6 multiplied by 3x, okay, plus 4, and you evaluate at x equal to 1. If you substitute, then you have y, this one multiplied by x, small x, small x. Remember, right? So this one, if you substitute 3 multiply, so this one is 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 multiplied by 6 is 42x. Right? That one happened. This one is linear. Sorry, this one, why? Change from. Share. Okay. So we want to linearize y equal to 3x plus 4 square around x equal to 1, right? Then this one is non-linear equation. This one is the linear equation. Now, for example, add, okay, suppose add with add x equal to 1, x is equal to 1, then y, I think I have to write this one, right? Then what is it? This one is 3 plus 1, 3 multiplied by 1 plus 4 square, right? So this one is 7 square is 49. And now round at x is equal to 1.1. Okay, then what is y? From nonlinear equation, you get this one is equal to 3 multiplied by 1.1, okay, plus 4, okay, this one square. So what you have, this one square. What you have, that one is, sorry, what you have, 3 multiplied by 1. So 3.3, right, plus 4 is 7.3 square. Square. What you get is 53.29. This one actual. Often from nonlinear equation. Okay. At x, this one capital X, right? Then what is small x? Small x is x, right? Minus x0. Right? This one become 1.1 minus 1, which is 0.1. Okay, because x is there, then y is equal to 42 multiplied by x, right? Multiplied by 0.1 is equal to 4.2. Okay, so y is equal to y0 plus 1, which is 49, right? 49 plus, what is it? 4.2, which is the same with 53.2. This one from linear equation. Okay, if you compare this one, if you compare this one and this one, there is error between linear and nonlinear equation. Okay, still remember this one? Why I have to add this one? Still remember, we have something like this one, right? This one x, right? This one is y. Still remember? This one is absolute value, right? And we have something. I don't know the function, right? I don't know the function. But suppose at x0 is 4, something like this one, right? And then this one is x0, this one is x0, and this one is y0. Right? As you move this one, the derivation is the slope of this one, right? So this one is dy over dx. Okay, this one. Okay, and we make another coordinate from here to there. This one is small x, and this one is small y. Small y. Still remember, if we move from here to here a little bit, where this one is from here to here, this one is x, right? Then this one is y0 plus something this one. Okay, from here to here, from here to here, okay, is the y, the actual y at this point. Okay, at this point is there. Okay, while this one is y0, right? This one is y0. Okay, and from here to here is small y. Any question about linearization? Just to remind you that we already learned about linearization. Okay, any question? Okay, if you have no question, I will continue. Oh my God, I think I made a mistake. Okay, I think I have to move that one. Oh, sorry. Wait. I think this one at okay. Second, okay, about curve fitting. Okay, for example, okay, this one, number 2 is about curve fitting. Curve fitting. Okay, for linear curve fit, for y equal to mx plus b, we already derived this one. What is the curve fit for a given data? And we already derived this one. That's the best m. I think the best m is this one, right? This one is n multiplied by sigma yi xi, right? Minus sigma yi. Sorry, I make a mistake. This one is, wait, I think curve fitting. Curve fitting. Where is it? Curve fitting. Okay. Sigma. I think I make me. I think I make a mistake. Wait. This one is, I think this one sigma xi. Is that right? I think this one is with m is sigma. That's right. So this one and this one is sigma, something like this one. So this one is sigma. Okay. This one is not correct. Okay, but we already derived this one. Okay, so we already did this one, that m is equal to sigma y multiplied sigma xy, something like this one, divided by n multiplied by sigma xi squared minus sigma xi squared. And b is equal to this one, sigma yi sigma xi squared minus sigma xi sigma yi xi. You have to be able to derive this one. And sigma xi squared minus sigma xi squared. And you have to be able to derive this one because this one is the easiest curve fitting. Okay, so you have to be you have to be able to this equation. Okay, but for this one, you have to be able to derive this one. We already derived this one, right? Now, in the homework number 1 or number 2, I think homework 1 or homework 2, I ask you to derive, to implement that one for something like this one. I use different notation, otherwise you will be confused yourself, right? So if I write, use this one for this kind of equation, okay, you will get confused yourself. So I write down this one as this one, as phi is equal to, if you derive this one directly, I think it will be difficult. Okay, so we use what we already derived for this equation. Okay, to prevent confusion, I want to write this one as K. Look, you can try if you want to. You can try. Can you derive this one? L N. Okay, where? Oh, sorry. L phi. L W. Where K and L are constant. Okay, W is, what is it? W is independent. Independent variable. While phi is dependent variable. Okay, to implement this one, we want, so basically we want to use this derivation for this equation. So what we do is applying ln. If you apply ln of phi is equal to ln K multiplied by E L omega. And this one is the same with ln K multiplied by ln K plus ln K plus ln E L W. And you know this one is the same with this one. So ln phi is the same with this one, ln K plus L multiplied by omega, right? This equation is similar to Y is equal to B plus MX. Okay, so if you want to implement our derivation for this equation, you have to treat this one. Look, you have to treat this one. This one equivalent with this. Okay, B is equivalent to this. Okay, M equivalent to this. And X is equivalent to this. Then you can calculate L, okay, ln K. When you obtain ln K, you can find K. Okay, so in this case, you can calculate L and K. Okay, so if you find similar equation, something like this one, okay, I prefer to change the notation, because otherwise you have y, which is in the original equation, and y, which is analog equation, which is, you get confused with it. So I just want to change the notation so that it's easier for you to find the equivalent between y, which is y. Y is ln phi. Okay, and so if you on the table, okay, if you calculate this one, look on the table, right? On the table, if you want to calculate the data, this one is I, right? Then you have xi, okay? Then you have yi, okay? This one. And then you have what? Xi squared, Then you have to calculate what? What next? You have to calculate it's I squared sigma yi xi, right? Because this one, if you calculate this one, at the end, you have n equal to what? And this one is sigma xi. Okay, and this one is sigma yi is there. Sigma xi, sigma yi, and this one is sigma xi squared. Okay, and then this one is sorry, this one is not sigma, this one is this one, so that this one you have sigma xi yi. So this one is xi yi. So this one sigma xi yi. Right? You calculate manually. Okay, because you cannot show us if you get the equation from your calculator or other. So this one, what you need to find, each sum of that one must be calculated in this one. Okay, for this one, look, for this one is W, right? X is equivalent with W, right? And Y is equal to ln yi. Okay, so this one is okay. So this one we have Wi and ln yi. Okay, so this one basically is Wi squared. Well, this one is you multiply this one by this one is basically Wi multiplied by ln yi, etc. So you just follow the previous derivation, this one, and you can obtain the m and n. M and n in this, m is equal to L, okay, B is equal to ln K. So after you get ln K, you can calculate K. Any question? Any question? Any question? Okay, so that one is the review about curve fitting, where you already obtain the derivation of linear equation, right? And you want to implement your derivation, you have to derive, of course, but you want to implement that one for non-linear equation, you can still use that one. Okay, next one. Next one, number 3. Number 3. Okay, number 3. I suspect. Okay, this one is my suspicion. Can you obtain this one? This one is about expansion. Expansion. For inverse Laplace. Okay, for example, if you have something like this one, right? This one, for example, s plus 2, and this one is s multiplied by s plus 3 multiplied by s plus 4. Okay, this one, of course, you cannot find the term in Laplace table. Okay, you have to simplify, you have to expand so that the term becomes simple enough so that you can find in Laplace table. Okay, the derivation, the expansion of this one becomes something like this one, of course. A constant divided by S plus B divided by S plus 3 plus C divided by S plus 4. Okay, can you now find ABC? Okay, because when you find ABC, this one is simple enough and you can find on the Laplace table. Okay, this one is readily available on the Laplace table. But first you have to find ABC. Can you do it? How to do this one? How to do this one? So what is A? What is B? What is C? Okay, because when you calculate ABC, you can directly transform in do inverse transform. Any question? Any question? Okay, look, this one is the same with this one. Okay, method 1. Okay, how to find ABC? Look, 6 multiplied by S plus 2 divided by S plus 3, S plus 4 is identical. Okay, this one is identity. Okay, A divided by B, A divided by S, A divided by S plus B divided by S plus 3 plus C divided by S plus 4. Okay, if you have something like this one, for example, S plus 2 multiplied by s plus 4 equal to 0. This one is equation. Persamaan. Okay, it's valid only for s equal to minus 2 and s equal to minus 4 only. Okay, if you substitute s equal to 0, then if s equal to 0, then 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. 8 equal to 0. That's wrong. So in equation is not any value of s value. Okay, but this one, number 2, for example, you have s squared minus 4 is equal to s plus 2 multiplied by s minus 2. This one is identity. Kesamaan. This one is persamaan. While this one is kesamaan. This one valid for any s. You can try s equal to 0, then minus 4 is equal to 2 multiplied by minus 2. That's correct. S equal to 2, for example. Then this one becomes 0. Is equal to 4 multiplied by 0, which is correct. Any s will satisfy this one because this one is identity, while this one is equation, only valid for certain value of s. Please be aware of this one. Okay, so this one, because this one identity, I write it down as this one. It's not equation, but it's identity. So look, this one is identity. Okay, it means that this one valid for any value of x. Okay, first of all, just multiply this one by s plus 3, s plus 4. If you multiply, then you have 6 multiplied by s plus 2 is equal to a multiplied by s plus 3, s plus 4. Okay, plus b multiplied by s plus 4 plus c multiplied by s plus 3. Okay, this one, remember that this one is valid for any value of s. Okay, so just substitute any value. For example, if you choose s equal to 0, then this one is, what is it? 12. Is equal to, what is it? S equal to 0, this one 0, this one 0, right? Okay, because this one 0, this one 0, so you have this one, what is it? This one is 12 a. So you can find a equal to 1. Okay, you can substitute any value, but the easiest one, look, we have this one. The root of this one is s equal to 0, s equal to minus 3, and s equal to minus 4, right? So substitute s equal to minus 3. If you substitute s equal to minus 3, then this one is minus 1. So this one is minus 6 is equal to, this one become 0, right? because s plus 3 is 0. This one is also 0. So you get b multiplied by minus 3, okay, multiplied by 1. Okay, minus 3 plus 4 is 1. Okay, so therefore b is equal to minus 6 divided by minus 3 is 2. Okay, and s, another one, is equal to minus 4. Okay, to make it easy. Actually, you don't need to choose this one. Okay, but it makes you easier if you choose this one. So this one become minus 4. So this one minus 2. So minus 12 is equal to this one 0, this one 0, c multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by this one is minus 1, right? Minus 1, is that right? C multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by minus 1 is equal to 6 multiplied by minus 2. Okay, so this one is 4c equal to, so c is equal to minus 3. Okay, so you can find this one, and when you find this one, you can apply inverse Laplace very easy. Okay, now the second method, method two. Okay, to find a is simple. A is limit s equal to 0, okay, of s multiply by xs. Okay, so this one is limit s equal to 0 of s. What is xs? Xs is, look, 6s plus 2 divided by s plus 3, s plus 4. Right? So this one cancel out. This one cancel with this one. Okay, and you substitute s equal to 0. Okay, then you get this one become 6 multiplied by 2. Okay, while this one is 3 multiplied by 4. So this one is 1. Okay, what is b? B is limit s equal to minus 3 of s, right, plus 3 multiplied by xs. So this one is the same with limit s equal to minus 3. This one is s plus 3 multiplied by 6 multiplied by s plus 2 divided by s plus 3, s plus 4. Okay, this one cancel out with this one, right? Cancel out with this one. Now, you substitute minus 3, then what you have, this one is 6. Okay, this one multiplied by minus 1, while this one is minus 3. Okay, this one multiplied by 1. Okay, what you have is 2. Same, right? Now, C is limit s equal to minus 4 of s plus 4 multiplied by xs. Right? This one become limit s approaching minus 4 of s plus 4 s plus 4 multiplied by 6 s plus 2, this s plus 2, this one s plus 3, s plus 4. Okay, so this one cancel out with this one cancel out with this one, and you substitute s equal to minus 4. So this one 6 multiplied by this one minus 2. Okay, well that one become minus 4 multiplied by minus 1. Okay, so this one become 12 divided by this one is 12, right? This one is 12 divided by minus 4 is minus 3. So this one is the same with previous one. So this one is the same with this one. So you can expand how you expand is very, very important, because otherwise you cannot apply inverse Laplace, because the term, this term, look, this term is not available in Laplace table. Okay, you have to expand so that the term is available on the Laplace. Any question? Any question? Any question? Okay, this one is the method. Okay, now I want, this one is still expansion. This one is A. Okay, this one is A. Okay, now how about B? Can you do this one, B? This one XS is equal to, look, this one is cos 75 divided by s squared plus 4s plus 13 multiplied by s plus 6. Can you do this one? It's not available directly on Laplace table. So you have to expand this one. Okay, this one, the second one is simple, but the first one, you have to be able to say this one. This one in the form of A, because this one, look, this one is s squared plus 4s plus 13. Okay, this one is s plus 6. This one is simple. But this one become, look, s squared, because this one s squared, so this one, the power is lower than that one. So this one become as plus b plus this one c. Okay, find A, find B, and find C. When you find A, B, and C, then you can use Laplace transform, right? Look, I better check. Second order under them in Laplace, what you have? Okay, this one, right? This one or this one. Okay, so the term is something like this one and like this one. Look, it's available this one or this one. Okay, so okay, this one second order under them. Okay, it's available with S and with constant. So constant, sorry, this one is constant, this one is S. So when you open this one, you have to, this one, when you find ABC, and this one become AS divided by S squared plus 4S plus 13, okay, plus this one is B, this one is S squared plus 4S plus 13 plus C divided by S plus 6. Okay, it's readily available in Laplace. Okay, any question? Ada yang Anda mau tanyakan? Silakan.
Pak, kalau untuk yang bentuk seperti ini, pakai yang metode limit tadi itu masukinnya nanti gimana ya, Pak?
Nah, kalau A dan B-nya akan sulit kalau pakai metode yang itu. Karena itu hanya untuk yang persamaan orde 1. Atau yang akarnya kembar yang akan saya tunjukkan. Tapi akan susah. Lebih baik kamu pakai identity tadi. Anda kalikan semua dengan S kuadrat plus 4S tambah 13 kalikan S tambah 1. Ya, karena yang ini akan sulit. C-nya bisa dicari ya, dan itu. Tapi A dan B-nya akan sulit. Kalau ini gampang, tapi A dan B-nya akan sulit. Okay, C. Okay, this one, next one is something like this one. Okay, if you have C, something like this one. If you have something like this one, S is equal to 2 divided by S squared multiplied by S plus 1 multiplied by S plus 2. You can use identity. Okay, this one, look, this one, you have this one double pole, okay, or double root there. So what we can use is something like this one. Okay, if you have double, then this one is something like this one. Plus BS plus C divided by S plus 1 plus D divided by S plus 2. Okay, you can use identity method for this one. Okay, but I want to show you if you want to use not the identity one, then what you can use is something like this one. A is equal to limit, okay, S equal to 0 of S squared, okay, multiply by XS. This one multiply by XS. Where this one is limit S equal to 0 of S squared multiplied by, that one is 2 divided by S squared S plus 1 S plus 2. Okay, so this one cancel out with this one. Okay, and substitute S equal to 0, then you have this one is 2 divided by 1 multiplied by 2 is 1. Okay, now how to find B? B is limit of S equal to 0. Okay, now this one you cannot calculate S multiplied by XS. No, this one what you do is D over DS of s squared multiplied by xs. Something like this one, right? So this one, you have limit as reaching 0 of this one, right? That one is this one, right? You derive that one with respect to s. Okay, you still remember if you have y is equal u divided by v, then the y dash, right, the derivation of y, okay, is equal to y dash is equal to, what is it? U dash v minus u v dash v squared. Still remember? Okay, so if you derive this one becomes something like this one. This one square. Okay, this one become s plus 1 square, s plus 2 square. Okay, this one is basically s square plus 3s plus 2, right? So this one, u dash of 2 is 0. Multiplied by v is 0. So what you have is minus this one, 2, multiply this one. This one is s squared. So 2s. The derivation, right? Plus 3s plus 3. Something like this one. So substitute s equal to 0. What you have is minus 2 multiplied by 3, right? While this one is 1 square multiplied by 2 square. So this one become minus 3 over 2. Okay, so C is simple. C is limit as previous one. C is s approaching minus 1 of s plus 1 multiplied by xs. Okay, so this one limit s approaching minus 1 of xs multiplied by, sorry, this one is s plus 1, s plus 1 multiplied by, this one become 2 s squared s plus 1 s plus 2. Okay, if you, this one cancel out, this one cancel out with this one. If you substitute this one with minus 1, so you have 2 minus 1 square is 1 multiplied by 1. This one is 2. Okay, and then D is similar limit. Okay, S approaching minus 1 minus 2. Okay, of S plus 2 multiplied by XS. So this one become limit S approach, okay, of S plus 2 multiplied by 2 S squared S plus 1 S plus 2, something like this one. Okay, if you, this one cancel out with this one, substitute S equal to minus 2, then what you have is 2 divided by minus 2 square is 4. Okay, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. So what you have is minus 0.1. Okay, that one is how you obtain ABC. If you have S if you have something like this one, 2 divided by s power 3, okay, s plus 1, s plus 2. Remember, this one become a divided by s power 3 plus b divided by s power 2, right? Plus c divided by s plus d divided by s plus 1 plus e divided by s plus 2. So to obtain b, you have to find this one, d over ds. To obtain c, you have this one is not easy. It's not easy. Okay, because you have to derive twice. Okay, so this one is limit s equal to 0, limit s equal to 0. This one is s xs. Well, this one is second derivation of that one, s xs. So you have to derive 2 if you want to use this method. Okay, any question? Yang mau bertanya? Ya, silakan.
In the earlier example, because the denominator has an s squared in it, the a become as plus b. So why this one is different, Pak?
In the previous example, look, this one, right? This one, right?
Iya, Pak.
Okay, this one, we have complex root and no double root. Okay, no double root. Double root. The numerator of this one, look, the numerator of this one, okay, the order must be less than this one. Even at the end, you find, for example, for specific case, it's possible that a equal to 0. Okay, for specific case. Okay, but for general case, you have to assume that the numerator order, the order of the numerator is less than the order of denominator, because this one order 2, okay, this one order 2, this one is order 1. Any question? So this one, because this one order 1, then the numerator order 0. Okay, so if you have repeated or the same root, something like this one s equal to 0 and s equal to 0, right? Even if you have something like this one, for example, xs, for example, xs is supposed to divided by s plus 1 squared multiplied by s plus 2. Okay, if you expand this one, then you have to expand twice. A divided by s plus 1 squared plus b divided by s plus 1 plus C divided by S plus 2. Why you repeat? Because you have double. This one occur at S equal to -1 and S equal to -1. Because this one double, then you have to treat something like this one. Order 2, this one is order 1. So that one is special case. If you have power 3, then S power 3, S power 2, S power 1. Any question?
Pak, izin tanya, Pak.
Ya, silakan.
Itu untuk yang atasnya itu buat nyari B itu pengalinya tuh S atau S pangkat 3 ya, Pak?
Yang untuk apa?
Nyari B itu yang di atas, yang limit S mendekati 0 D per DS. S kali
sebentar. Kalau untuk A, ini sebentar ini saya salah nih. Ya, ini A, untuk mencari A itu kan sama dengan limit ya S mendekati 0 dari S kalikan XS. Kan gini, itu untuk A. Ya kan? Nah, untuk mencari B ini itu diturunkan sekali. Ya. Untuk mencari C diturunkan 2 kali. Nah, waktu mencari C diturunkan 2 kali itu jadi agak panjang. Ya, tapi Anda nggak perlu menyederhanakan karena nanti disubstitusikan nilainya untuk S sama dengan 0. Jadi kalau ini misalnya ini ya, ini turunannya sebentar ya. Ini sebentar. Ini kan turunannya seperti ini. Ya kan? Kalau kamu turunkan lagi, yang jelas suku yang di bawah pasti menjadi S tambah 1 pangkat 4 kalikan S tambah 2 pangkat 4. Gini. Ya. Kemudian yang ini U aksen V. U aksen V kan menjadi U aksen itu adalah -2 kalikan 2. Ya kan? Ini kan sebetulnya -4S ditambah 12. Kalau diturunkan jadi -4. Kan begitu kan? Dikalikan dengan S tambah 1 kuadrat, S tambah 2 kuadrat. Itu. Ya, ini adalah U aksen, ini V. V-nya sampai sini. Ya, U aksen V. Dikurangi U V aksen. Kan gitu. U V aksen. U-nya berarti yang ini min 2. Jadi ini dikurangi jadi plus ya. Jadi -2, ini nggak berubah, 2S tambah 3. Nah, sekarang ini diturunkan ini. Nah, menurun U kalikan V, maka Y aksen sama dengan apa? U aksen V min U V aksen. Kan begitu. Jadi ini kalau diturunkan jadi 4 S tambah 1 pangkat 3 dikalikan S tambah 2 pangkat 4. Kan begitu. Ya kan? Ini tambah ya. Ya, ditambah dengan ini diturunkan 4 kalikan ini S tambah 1 pangkat 4 kalikan S. Kan begitu. Ya, dan Anda kalau perlu nggak usah ini, substitusikan S-nya sama dengan 0, berapa nanti? Ya, itu mencari kalau turunkan sampai 2 kali. Jadi agak ada yang Anda mau tanyakan? Ya.
Pak, untuk yang A itu limit S pangkat 3 kali XS atau limit S pangkat 1 ya, Pak?
Limit
S menuju 0 dari S pangkat 3 kali XS atau S pangkat 1 dikalikan XS?
Oh, S pangkat 3, sorry, benar-benar. Benar kamu. S pangkat 3. Jadi ini pangkat 3, ini pangkat 3.
Oke.
Jadi hilang. Kalau pangkat 3, pangkat 3-nya hilang. Kalau ini kan pangkat 2, pangkat 2-nya hilang. Ya, pangkat 3 ya. Ada yang mau tanya lagi, silakan. Ya. Oke. Question. Itu mau tunjukkan Anda lagi.
Permisi Pak, mau bertanya Pak.
Ya.
Untuk misalkan yang S kuadrat nggak boleh ya Pak, kalau limit S mendekati 0, S kuadrat XS doang, nggak perlu D per DSS pangkat 3. Dan juga untuk C-nya Pak.
Oh, yang B dan C harus diturunkan sekali. Gitu. Kalau Anda nggak mau ya pakai identity itu tadi. Dan Anda kalau mau ngecek pakai dua-duanya. Nanti Anda akan tahu bahwa yang Anda turunkan itu benar atau tidak, itu akan kelihatan. Ada yang Anda mau tanyakan, silakan. Oke, kalau nggak ada, saya mau tunjukkan satu lagi sebentar. Okay. Any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? So if no question, how about this one? Okay, this one is similar to the one available on chapter 2. Okay, so we have something like this one. Okay, so suppose we have something like this one. Okay, this one. Wah, ini masih ada masalah. Ini saya belum berhasil menyelesaikan. Kalau stylus saya nggak muncul, dan nggak munculnya hanya tiba-tiba aja. Okay, so this one is something like this one. Okay, this one is on figure 233, for example, something like this one. Nah, ini ada masalah dan saya nggak tahu masalahnya ada di mana ini. Kadang-kadang aja keluar ini. Memang sebenarnya. Okay, so this one is something like this one. This one is gear. Okay, where this one is weight. This one is G1. Okay, and the radius of this one is R. Okay, and this one is rack, and this one is pinion. Okay, something like this one, for example. Okay, for example, something like this one. Okay, this one, G, or I add something, right? I add something. Okay, this one, the mass is M. Okay, the mass is M, and this one sliding, something like that. This one is sliding. Okay, if you want to, you can add this one, spring. Okay, this one K, this one M, you apply here torque. T. Torque T. Okay, due to the torque, you have angle theta. So this one is theta. Theta dot, and theta double dot. You can use energy method if you want to, but in this case, if I add also damper, then you cannot use energy method. Okay, now how can you apply this one? Okay, if there is no information concerning K, no info concerning K, right? It means that this one's stiff. Okay, if this one's stiff, okay, then there is no rotation on the rod. Okay, it means that look, it means that if this one rotate theta, there, this one theta, then there is also theta. Okay, so what you apply is this one. You apply here torque. Okay, and then look at this one. This one, torque. You have something like this one. So if this one theta, this one is also theta, and at that instant of time, you have, look at that one, you have theta dot, and theta dot, and theta double dot, right? Okay. Okay. So this one, because you have theta double dot, then of course you have inertia. If you want to assume this one on static condition, so this one will be I have to write down here. This one I have to write down here multiplied by theta double dot. Okay, this one try to rotate clockwise. Okay, if this one try to rotate clockwise, okay, then there is a gear force tangential to this one, in this one, right? Okay, this one is F. Okay, so that one is F, and then look on the rack. This one is rack. Okay, the rack something like this one. Something like this one. Right? Okay. If this one rotate theta, then this one move there with x, right? X dot and x double dot. Okay. If this one move x, x dot and x double dot, then you have this one is gear force in this direction. F. It's just the same. Okay. And this one you have inertia if you want to use first law of motion. So this one is mx double dot. Okay. And if this one move to this direction, you have that one k multiplied by h. Any question? Any question? So from the gear, from the gear, what you have? Torque, right? Torque, okay, minus G theta double dot, okay, minus F multiplied by R is equal to 0. Torque, okay, minus J theta double dot, okay, minus F multiplied by R is equal to 0. This one is equation 1 from rack. You have that in rack. You have that mx double dot plus kx, right, minus f is equal to 0. Okay. So, okay, just substitute f into that equation. So in this one, you have f is equal to mx double dot plus kx, something like this one, right? This one equation 2. Now, if you substitute equation 2 into equation 1, then you get t minus j theta double dot, right, minus f is mx double dot plus kx, right, multiplied by r is equal to 0. And you know that this one x is equal to r multiplied by theta, right? You substitute that one there, you have t minus j theta double dot minus this one, okay? Therefore, from this one, you have x double dot is equal to r theta double dot. Okay, so this one become m r theta double dot plus k r theta multiplied by r is equal to 0. Okay, so you can substitute instead of this one, you substitute in theta. But instead of in theta, you can also substitute in x. Okay, so in this one, look, what is it? Move this one there. So j theta double dot plus m r square theta double dot, right, plus k r square theta right? M KR square theta is equal to T. Right? So this one become J plus M R square theta double dot, okay, plus K R square theta is equal to T. So this one is J equivalent. Okay. Then just apply Laplace transform. Then you have something like this one, J plus M R square S square plus, okay, plus K R square theta. Theta S is equal to tau. So the transfer function of this one divided by T S is equal to 1 divided by G plus M R square S square plus K R square. Okay. Similarly, actually, right? Actually, when you do this one, you can also change into X, because from X is equal to R theta, right? So theta is equal to X divided by R. Therefore, theta double dot is equal to X double dot divided by R. Therefore, that equation becomes T minus G multiplied by X double dot divided by R. Like this one. Right? Plus, look at this one, plus minus M X double dot plus Kx multiplied by R is equal to Z. Okay, or you say that T divided by R, okay, minus G divided by R square X double dot minus mx double dot plus kx is equal to 0. Okay, if you do this one, then J divided by R square X double dot plus M X double dot, okay, plus Kx is equal to T divided by R. Or you say J divided by R square plus M X double dot plus Kx is equal to T divided by R. So this one is M equivalent. Okay. Of course, if you do Laplace transform, then you have J divided by R square plus M multiplied by S square plus K multiplied by XS is equal to 1 over R TS. Okay, and the transfer function between displacement with respect to torque is the same with this one, right? So this one is 1 divided by R multiplied by G divided by R square plus M S square plus 1 plus K. Okay, so in this case, you can have the transfer function, between torque with respect to rotation or displacement, torque with respect to displacement. Any question? Any question?
Bertanya, Pak.
Ya.
Saya masih bingung cara nentuin arah MX double dot sama J theta double dotnya, Pak.
Arah ini kan gayanya kemari ya. Benar, gini. Okay. If you have something like this one, for example, if you have something like this one, right? If you have something like this one, for example, something like this one, and this one, something like this one, okay, this one is no friction, okay, M, K, C, and then you apply external force F, okay. First of all, is it possible for you to choose displacement in this direction? Is it possible? So, X in that direction. Is it possible? If excuse me, wait. Okay, is it possible F to the right while X to the left? Okay, if X is to the left, then X dot positive to the left and X double dot positive to the left. Is it possible? It's not possible. Why is not possible? Because F is equal to M multiplied by A, right? If you do something like this one, then you have a new rule. F is equal to minus ME, because F and acceleration is in opposite direction. So you cannot use that one. If F is to the right, then X is to the right. You cannot choose X to the left, okay? Because if X is to the left, then X dot is to the left and X double dot is to the left. You cannot choose X to the left, but X dot to the right. It's not possible. Why? Because this one is a vector. If you derive, it doesn't change the direction. If you derive with T, it doesn't change the direction. Okay, that one is linear. Okay, but that one works similarly for torsional. If T in this direction, okay, T in this direction, theta, you cannot choose opposite direction to T, because this one T is equivalent with F, and this one equivalent with H in linear, right? So when you choose T is clockwise, then theta dot and theta double dot must be clockwise. The positive direction of T must correspond to the positive direction of theta dot and theta double dot. Any question? Any question? Okay, any question?
Pak mau nanya, Pak.
Ya.
kalau di shaft-nya tadi ada info K-nya, itu kebersamaannya bakal jadi gimana ya, Pak?
If you have K, the K here, sorry, the K here, okay, the K here must be KT. Still remember KT? Still remember KT? Okay. What is KT? Still remember this one? I want to go it here. Okay. What is KT? Sorry. Okay. Remember this one. Okay. Okay. This one. Okay. Suppose the initial plane is there. So from here, the plane is something like this one. Initially, something like this one. Okay. When you apply torque, something like this one is your torque. Okay. Then this one from here move to this one, theta. Okay. So what is the degree of theta? Theta, of course, depend on the torque. The bigger the torque, the more rotation you have. Okay. It depends also on the length of the rod. The longer the length of the rod, the bigger theta. Okay. And also depend on the material. If you have stiff material, okay, strong material or stiff material, then G, it becomes smaller. Stronger material or stiffer the material, theta is small. And also depend on the diameter, which is represented by area, polar area moment of inertia. Okay, so similar with F equal to Kx, so K is equal to F divided by X, right? KT is the same with T divided by theta. In this case, become G I P divided by L. So the shorter the length, the stiffer the rod. Okay. The stronger the material, the stiffer the torsional stiffness. And the larger the diameter, the stiffer the material, the spring. Okay. So that one is there. Okay. Now I want to explain if. Okay, if okay, we have K there, then become, okay, we have to find this one. Okay, so if you have KT there, then look at that one. That one. Put it there. Okay. This one is the torque. And this one is the torque. To the torque, this one is torque. To the torque, this one rotate. Okay. Theta 1. Okay. To the torque, this one theta 1. Okay. To theta 1, theta 2, we have there. This one is theta 2. If this one is static, then theta 2 must be smaller than theta 1. If it is a static force. Okay. If in static condition, in dynamic condition, theta 2 can be larger than theta 1. Okay, so this one is what happened, and look at that one. Since you have theta 1 and theta 2, right? Then what happened? You have that. You have, look, you have spring force there. Sorry, spring force in this direction, right? So the spring force, you have this one. And the magnitude is kT multiplied by theta 1 minus theta 2. And due to this one, then look of the gear. I have to draw it there actually. I have to draw it there. I have to draw it there. Okay. Okay. So this one will be another spring force opposite to this one, which is kT theta 1 minus theta 2. Sorry. This one is kT, sorry. This one will be, look, kT theta 1 minus theta 2. Okay, this one, okay, and it tried to move the rack in this direction, so we will have this one. And also this one is, what is it? This one, as previous one, we have, because this one rotate in that direction, this one is dash line, sorry, this one is dash line. Okay, this one is J theta double dot, theta 2 double dot. Okay, now this one become something like this one. Of course, you have something like this one. This one, something like this one. Okay, so this one you have in this direction, which is F. Okay, and this one is MX double dot, and this one KX. Remember, X is valid for R multiplied by theta 2, not theta 1. Because there is a relative motion between theta 1 and theta 2, because it's flexible. Okay, so 2 degree of freedom system. You have theta 1 and theta 2. Theta 2 correspond to X. But theta 1 is not correspond to X. There is equation between theta 1 and theta 2. Oke, ada yang mau tanya? Silakan. Yang mau bertanya silakan. Oke, kalau nggak ada mungkin Kak Nasir silakan dikasih small